hip hop.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Will from Exposing the IWC, and today we're going to be looking at some tweets and some reaction to Monday Night Raw. And yeah, we're gonna expose some folks. Make sure to like this video if you enjoy this content, and yeah, let's get started. So what are folks saying right now? Let's see. You cannot tell me this fatal 4-way at Mania isn't happening. It's adding up. You poor fool. Liv Morgan and Nia Jax is not being added to this match. For the love of God, move on, people. It's not happening. The reason why they booked Becky Lynch versus Liv was for Liv Morgan to lose to put that to bed. Becky Lynch get that win on her road to Mania. Next week, Becky Lynch will beat Nia Jax, which will give her more momentum heading into the Rhea match. Folks, what's happening here is they need to buy time, okay? They don't want Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley touching each other, so they have to give Becky Lynch something to do, which means she gets a match against Liv Morgan and she gets a match against Nia Jax. She will win both matches, and then we will get Becky versus Rhea one-on-one at Mania. Rhea will win, and then we'll get Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan at Backlash. It's all very simple. Stop making it more complicated, for the love of God, please. It was always going to be Becky versus Rhea. If Liv Morgan was going to get added to the match, they wouldn't have let Becky Lynch pin her clean last night. Move on. Hopefully when Becky Lynch wins the last woman standing match next week, you guys can move on from that as well. Hopefully that happens so people can stop annoying me online. What else we got? Screw that. Sami could have chased the world title. They should have given this to Gable. F off, man. Oh look, it's me. So yeah, I was kind of annoyed last night that Chad Gable did not win. I thought it was his moment, his time. I feel like Sami Zayn at this point in his career does not need another IC title run. He should be chasing the world title. He should be chasing Drew McIntyre. Why is he going after Gunther? Is beating Gunther a big win for him? Sure. But another IC title run? No, this was the time to really push and get Chad Gable a run. The man has never won a singles title. This could have been huge for Chad Gable. He's talking about his daughter and how his daughter was crying the last time he watched him lose to Gunther. I thought it was a good story. And yeah, I just don't think Sami Zayn needs this. Sami should be chasing Drew McIntyre after Drew beats Seth. That's what I feel. I believe this was a mistake. It does nothing for Sami long term, but it would have done everything for Chad Gable. So that's my thoughts. Mistake. Chad Gable should be facing Gunther at WrestleMania. God awful television. Okay, so this is in reference to the segment last night between Candice LeRae and Maxxine. Maxxine and Candice LeRae were in a tag match. Maxxine went for her little reverse worm thing she does, and Candice LeRae was not loving it. And then she ripped into her, talked about how this is why the fans boo you and the girls backstage don't respect you, and your dead brother would be ashamed to see this. So Candice is leaning into her NXT heel stuff, just a complete diabolical heel, very nasty heel. Now, was this bad television? Well, I think the execution could have been better. I did not love Maxxine just standing there in the corner taking it. I mean, she's in a fight. She was just kicking the hell out of Indy. So I'm not sure why she can't smack Candice. If Candice is talking smack like that, why can't she swing on her? I don't like that. This whole entire angle stemmed from the one time she got booed at a house show. This entire angle stemmed from that one video where she got booed. Yeah, this segment just didn't do it for me. I think this could have been better. Yeah. They're trying to make Maxxine into a big time babyface. I hope it works out for her. But yeah, I just didn't love how this scene was executed. We'll see where it goes. Is Indy Hartwell gonna split from Candice? Is Candice going to turn Indy heel? I guess we'll have to see. But I'm happy for Candice that she has something going now. She has something to sink her teeth into. But yeah, did not love this segment. Be better. Michael Cole just ended all the Seth turning doesn't make sense discourse. He has a point when he says Seth never got his rematch. So yeah, I've been saying for a while now that Seth is going to turn on Cody eventually. It may not be at Mania, but it will be sometime this year. It just makes too much sense. If Seth wants to be the guy, he can't then be happy if Cody is the guy. He has to eventually come after Cody. If he drops the belt to Drew and then Cody wins, Cody is the guy and Seth is just what? His lackey? His friend? No, Seth is going to come after Cody, especially considering the fact that Cody has a 3-0 record against him and Cody declined his challenge for Mania. And yes, Seth is not going to be satisfied as long as Cody is the man and he's not. The second Cody called Seth his friend the other day, I knew the turn is coming. It may not come right at Mania, but down the line this year, for sure. I don't see Seth Rollins chasing Drew. I see Seth chasing Cody down the line. It's gonna be babyface Cody versus heel Seth. All right, one more. I'm genuinely not complaining. It was a great match, and it's not surprising Becky won. I just don't at all understand why they did this revenge tour if Liv's gonna keep losing. Well, they're doing this revenge tour because it wouldn't make sense for Liv Morgan to return and not be mad at Rhea. Rhea is the one that took her out. The issue is they have Becky Lynch penciled in to face Rhea Ripley for a while now. You see, Liv Morgan was never supposed to get injured, right? They didn't want the injury to happen. They didn't game plan for the injury. Liv Morgan was going to face Rhea Ripley last year. If you remember, Liv Morgan attacked Rhea Ripley, and that's what caused the injury to aggravate. She attacked her on an episode of Raw, and they went over the barricade, and she hurt herself. They were going to have a match last year, but the injury pushed it back. So now that she's healthy, they got to figure out a way to bring her back, but at the same time not mess with the match they had planned. So I'm sure you noticed this entire time Liv Morgan has not faced Rhea Ripley in like a face-off or backstage segment. Nothing. Not until last night did she ever face Rhea, and it wasn't until after she lost to Becky. Liv Morgan's injury happened at the wrong time. So now they have to wait until after the Mania feud. They have to wait until after Becky Lynch and Rhea have their match. So Liv Morgan is in this weird limbo. She wants to go after Rhea Ripley, but creative can't do that because the focus has to be on Becky versus Rhea. So they have to wait until after Mania. So this whole revenge tour, it won't really kick into gear in terms of segments until Becky is done. Once Rhea beats Becky, then you're going to start seeing more Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley segments, if that makes sense. Well before the Royal Rumble, Liv Morgan was going to face Rhea, but her injury messed that up. So now they have to wait until after Mania to really get that Liv Morgan feud. I believe Liv Morgan will be facing Rhea Ripley at Backlash. All right? She will lose to Rhea Ripley at Backlash. I know a lot of people think that Liv Morgan is going to end Rhea. I don't see it, but I do believe they'll have a really good feud and some good matches because Liv Morgan is good in the ring and she can go. All right. I'll give her that. She's good and she can put on good matches. All right. So Liv Morgan is losing matches because this is not her time. Her time is coming after Mania. Becky Lynch is the priority now. After Mania, Liv Morgan will be the priority and she won't lose. Okay, she'll be on the winning streak after Mania. You'll see. All right, folks, that's it for this video. Like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later.
Keep up!